starting the first playthrough of Heconomics, the first public playthrough of Heconomics. And as you can see, the main screen looks like Merchant Adventure. So I'm going to join a game, and what this is going to do is going to create an identity for me, which is similar to a family in Merchant Adventure. It's similar to a group in, or it's similar to a family in Tactical Overload. And so I'm going to hit the join game. It's going to assign me a name. This is my identity. Now it looks just like Tactical Overload, but it's completely different. It's a completely different game. So I start off with $43, and this depends on different factors of the game, so it's always going to be different. Sometimes it's going to help you, sometimes it's not. This is definitely going to help me acquire control over a firm without creating a firm, which is what I'd rather do. But first, this playthrough is really not going to be a full playthrough at all. It's not even going to be half of a playthrough. It's just going to show basically what's going on with this game. Alright, so the first thing is you can move around, and there's no cost for movement or anything. It's just you move around freely. Okay, and that storm followed, and every identity has a storm. That storm just followed me, so that's why you don't see my character on the map. This should fix it. There I am. Okay, and I'm going to head down to this farm, which is owned by the public. And here I'm going to be able to work. So I'm going to do that. That's going to put me in this tractor, and then I'm going to be able to go, and I got to find a cabin. So I'm actually going to go south because it looks like there's a trail here. Okay, there's another farm. Now when you're out in the wilderness, meaning there's no buildings in sight, you're going to randomly encounter cabins, these things, and then farms, these. There's more of a chance you'll encounter these. But when you work at a farm, you can go to a cabin and you'll make a wage. It's a very small wage, but sometimes it's necessary. Right now I don't really need to, but I might as well. Plus I want to show how it works. So as I say, you work at the farm, and then I come down to this cabin, and once you arrive there, it's going to automatically make the sale. So my wage is 49.8 cents, and I was paid the full amount because there's no taxes in Netburbia right now. This game takes place in the city called Netburbia, and here's the details. There's currently no mayor. This shows the population, which is a mix of how many players and how many houses that are owned by the public, and also cabins and farms. Okay, so that is how you can make money. There's other ways to do it. There's other ways to work, but I don't think the infrastructure is on the map right now. I don't think anyone has that built at the current time. So that's what we're going to be working on in these next few playthroughs, is trying to establish that type of infrastructure. Well, it works very similarly, but you can make more money through investing that way. This is just a basic way to get started to make money. Now, when you visit a cabin like that and you sell them something from the farm, they're going to get this timer, 600 seconds, and you can still sell, but they're not going to buy it for as much until it hits zero. It's based on the percentage, so whatever time is left is how much of that money you're going to get. So right now I'm going to get less than 10%, because less than 10% of the timer has expired. So I really don't want to waste my time doing that. So I would want to head back to a farm and then find another cabin. I don't really got to follow this trail. So my money is at 43.76 right now. I'm going to press the work button, and I'm going to go look for another cabin. Try to get over 44 bucks. So now what this game is basically it's a city building game and a finance game in one. And the city building is completely dynamic, done by the players. So it's really incredible. There's a lot going on that builds it. Now these are the houses right here. So actually this is probably a good future business opportunity to build like a retail shop around here. They're called attractions. To build an attraction. Okay, there's a cabin. So we're going to head down there. Let's make sure there's no timer on it. There's not, so we'll get the full wage, and that should put us over $44, I think. Yes. Okay, so now these houses are owned by the public, it looks like, yes. Houses can be owned by firms and identities and even the government. That's another thing, is that there's a mayor that is a human. Right now there isn't one, but you can run for mayor. And you can also campaign. Alright, so now that we did that, let's check out the exchange. So this is going to look a lot like Merchant Adventure and a lot of the other games I'll do. The format. So this is the directory of firms. This shows their share price and their credit rating here. Here's the stock market. This is all shares that are on sale. The bond market, of course, and then my personal shares. Oops, there's an error there. Portfolio. I don't have anything. Right there. Bonds, portfolio, nothing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is acquire a company. Now, since if you're a premium member, you can just create a firm, which I can do. But sometimes it's much better to actually acquire a company or a firm, simply because the share price is going to be lower. And when you create a firm, you don't start off with any of the shares. Okay, so the firm is going to have all the shares. So if I acquire one of these, buy these one of these cheap, then I can acquire the firm if no one else has any shares. If the public owns all the shares, you can acquire a firm just by getting one of the shares. So I'm going to check out this profile of Ebitoc SPA here. I'm going to look at shareholders. Okay, the public owns all 10 shares, so this is a good one. Let's see, their net worth is $550 because they have a whole bunch of cash. This is almost too good to be true. So this is a really good one. Let's get this. Let's go back to the exchange. Since the public has all 10 shares, if I buy this share for very cheap, by the way, this is an extremely cheap price. Where'd it go? Stock market, Ebitoc. Why am I not seeing this? What's going on? That's very odd. Never seen this happen before. Am I just missing it or what? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just went up. Was it 12 or 4? Oh, no, the share price is 12 and they have a 10% markup. Okay. So let's make sure. Let's just double check because I don't want to buy a share if someone... Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. The share price is 12, but on the stock market, the public is selling it for a 10% markup. So let's go ahead and buy it. If I can find it again, yeah, $14.23. And this is actually going to raise the price. Anytime something is bought on the market, it changes it to the price that's listed here, which can be lower or higher. So I'm going to buy it. So now we've acquired that company, we can check out this map here, screen, and then we'll see in the events that the Ebitoc share price went from $12.94 to $14.23, up 10%. So now I can go to the main screen and I can control Ebitoc. Now I can't create a firm anymore because premium members, they can create one firm if they are not currently the executive of a firm. So I'm going to head into, I'm going to sign in. It's just like Merchant Adventure and Tactical Overload. You can sign into different groups on the main screen. So now I'm signed as Ebitoc. I got the Ebitoc colors. And from here you can work them. They have $416.92. That's pretty good. And we could start looking up what we want to do around here. It wouldn't be a bad idea actually to perhaps build a firm here, or a business, I mean. Well, actually, I can't do it here. This is owned by Lecce, which is another firm, but I could do it here. Yeah, so I can purchase this lot, and I guess I'll go ahead and do that. It's only $49, so we're going to purchase this. Okay, here's the details down here. Ebitoc purchased a lot from public, $48.97. There's no taxes, which is nice. And that should be enough for this first episode. I will make another episode hopefully tomorrow. So we'll be back soon.